righty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, time for the trending topics. Big T back at work. What's happening with you? You good? Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I had a whole litany of things I was going to talk about, but since he strolled in so very casually, and we appreciate his presence right here at V103 in Atlanta, I would like to introduce none other than Katt Williams. What up, Katt? How are you, sir?
With so much drama and comedy, it's kind of hard being K-A-double-T, but somehow, some way, I keep coming up with funny ass stuff like every single day. May I kick a little for TMZ
and
make a few ends as I breeze
through.
And the party's still jumping and my mama ain't home. I got Tigger in the living room getting it on, and we ain't leaving till 6 in the morning. So what you want to do?
All right. We can't do that part. What up, Red Grand Soul through the building too? What up, Red?
Ladies and gentlemen, Red Grand.
Hey.
The hilarious one.
So, let's see. Let's back up a couple days. Tuesday morning, I was asleep in Orlando. I was down there doing some stuff with my grandparents, trying to get them right. My phone's like
a real man. Did y'all hear that, man out there? The man said he spent the weekend tending to his grandparents.
I took Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off.
And what you did was spent the weekend lying to 3 of your side girls. Grown man status.
My phone starts going crazy. Like, yo, first it was 2 emails, 2 DMs, and a text.
You thought it was going down, right? Like, my Tinder is...
Can you play that little clip right there? This is my favorite part of it, by the way. Play the... There's a video posted, 2 videos. One is about me. Let's listen to the end part.
Oh, no.
This is funny.
I hate watching myself.
Go ahead, play it.
And if you want to be a bouncing tiger, you just heard from Bouncer. Now I'm getting on my private jet, and I'm going to court. But when I come back, I'm coming right back to the A. Katt Williams out.
It was just so far from the actual occurrence that it was bothersome, and I made a mistake, and so I wanted to be as egregious as I was when I came at you. I wanted to be as egregious when I came to deliver my apology for that.
Thank you, sir.
And not to overstep, but I also owe a humongous apology to Kevin Hart, and so I wanted you to be the person that got that as well. It doesn't matter how accurate you are. Even Steph Curry on occasion misses a shot. Mm-hmm. Now, he would be delusional if he acted like we didn't just see that he had an air ball, or we didn't just see that he,
made a mistake,
that he shot a brick.
Right.
He would be stupid if he went, no, that went in. No, Steph, it didn't go in. Yeah, all of them go in. No, Steph, all of them don't go in.
Okay.
So I should have, this is what happened. Atlanta means so much to me because of the years prior to Pimp Chronicles and the years after Pimp Chronicles, and how consistent Atlanta has been with their love for me, to the point that people often think I'm from Atlanta. Mm-hmm. So when I did the show at Phillips, I kind of lost myself, and I didn't do my stand-up performance. I actually did an hour of talking to Atlanta because I love Atlanta, and I made a lot of mistakes and said a lot of things that just be in Katt Williams' head, but I was not talking to the world. I was talking to the city of Atlanta.
Got you.
And I should have never mentioned Kevin Hart's name. That is the reigning king of comedy if you ask for popular consensus. So now the fact that he's a black man like me, and the fact that I attacked him with such vitriol at a time when our country is already divided in every way it could be divided, racially, politically, economically, socially, religiously. Like, the fact that I, while being on stage pretending to be higher than that, would then stoop down to the same level and try to embarrass Kevin Hart in front of his children and loved ones after all the hard work he's done since the year 2002 is just regrettable on my part. So I humbly apologize to not only Kevin Hart, but Heartbeat Productions, the Plastic Cup Boys, and anybody associated with Kevin Hart. That was a mistake on my part, because I don't love Kevin. I love Tori. Tori's a friend of mine. Okay. So I might have. It doesn't matter. I don't need an excuse. I'm sorry for having mentioned Kevin's name at all. Having said that, I didn't make a total mistake. I meant to cut the snake, but I meant to cut the head of the snake. So my special will no longer be in Philly. It'll be in New York at the Barclays, where I cut off the head of Chris Rock. Step and Fetch It, Coon number 1.
Wait.
My special will be called Smaller and Brighter. You know, like bigger and blacker. And I'll deal with Chris Rock there in New York.
What's the problem with Chris Rock now?
I'll acknowledge that when I get to it.
Okay.
I've already made enough missteps, and I just got done doing back-to-back apologies for the first time in my life.
Amazing.
So that's what it is. So, okay, we got that. And on to the next.
I wasn't sure if you were on the plane or not today. I was literally about to say, so where might Katt be? And they was like, he in the lobby. And I was like, so I appreciate you, and I thank you for you making 2 apologies at one time, because that's not normal.
Yeah. I know I don't only have to do that. I have to do it in 2 places. So I go directly from here to CNN. So
really,
you and Don Lemon.
Okay, I'll take that. I will take that. Katt, why does it seem like drama shadows the hell out of you?
I do not know why the Bible said that Satan would pick on you.
Why is Satan picking on you?
I think you just said, why are you being persecuted? I think you said.
That's something like that.
What I'll say is the persecution is worthy.
Right.
It doesn't happen to everybody, nor should it. Heavy is the head, not wealthy is the head, not healthy is the head, not.
We talked a lot about, the current state of comedy, up and down. Where do you see the future of comedy?
It's magnificent. Better than it's ever been. Are you kidding? In the hands of Hannibal Buress and Gerard Carmichael and the like. I mean, with Key and Peele out there burning up the waves.
I'm so not talking to you right now.
Wild 'N Out is bursting a path, are they not? I think we're fine. We're in good hands. I think DC Young Flying will lead us in the appropriate direction. Shout out to another Atlantan.
Shout out to
you.
Yeah. No, comedy is like hip hop. It's forever changing, and even if you ever say that the change is not good, you're just old. The change is always good. For change is always good. Change doesn't know how to be not good. That's the only portion of evolution that is truly real.
Yes. He said it. That's the only portion of evolution that is truly real. Change is good, And when it comes to changes, you can take a look at it in the sense of technology, right? And infrastructures and everything. You remember back in the days, we started with phones, like take, for example, mobile phones. Mobile phones, we used to have big mobile phones. Remember those ones that were electronic, green. No, you had to carry it like a suitcase wherever you went to, We left that and we went into payphone, the one that you put in like coins, cents inside and screen, then you get a call. Then we left that. And then we went to the fixed phones, the ones on the table, the ones that we have on tables. We left that and went to the ones that we have on table, the one that you turn before you make a call. Then we left that. Then we went to the big phones, the ones that are big like they big like cucumber, the bigger size of cucumber. So we had that one, then we left those phones that are big like cucumber, and then we went to we left those ones that are big like cucumber, and we went into like a Siemens, the Nokias, the Motorola phones, We had the Siemens, we had the Nokia, we had the Motorola phones, and We had a Siemens, we had a Nokia, we had a Motorola phone. Then we left two swans. Then we went on to our mom. Went on to like the iPhones, early iPhones, swans that were bigger. Let's remember we had the L6, Motorola L6, those older phones back in the days. Then we innovate, and technology, reiterate and innovate and technology advance. We innovated and technology advanced and went on to different kind of phones, went on to like touchscreen phones, then we face, we even went to that, we went to our mob. We went to the two SIM card phones. Then from the two SIM card phones, we went to the phones with the radio, remember? Growing up when I was younger, we used to have phones that when I was younger, we used to have growing up when I was younger, we used to have phones that had TV. We used to have phones that had TV, and we'll watch TV on a we'll watch from now we'll watch TV on need, and it really shows you and tell you how technology has really advanced, and it also shows you how change is forever constant, changes forever. Then no, change is not constant. No, change is good. Life, we should experience changes, we should see changes, we should embrace changes, because if we don't embrace those changes, it will be difficult for us to achieve the things that we want to achieve. And it's very, very important to be open to change, embrace it, and love it, because that is what will really take us forward. Thank you.